It's time for my rolling project pan update, and I thought I'd do things a little bit differently today. I thought I would film you a full face of my project pan items. There's a couple of roll-ins and a couple of roll-outs, so let's get started. I'll be showing you the items in order I put them on my face. So the first one is the Dermalogica Hydra Blur, and I've had this going from the start in March, and it was about here. Now we've ended up there, so I'm getting on well with this one. I use this every time I do my makeup. It comes out like that. It feels really smoothing when you put it on. So that was that one, and now I've got a confession to make. I lost my Neal's Yard Remedies, what's it called, Rosehip and Shea Nut lip formula. You remember the little lip balm thing I've got? But I've decided to roll this in instead. This is the MAC Prep and Prime lip, so I'm going to put that on, and this is really good. I really like this. It smells nice and it feels nice on the lips, and the thing I like about it is it fills in all the lines, so when you put your lipstick on you can't see all those lines in it. So this is really good. This is what I've got. That's what I should be showing you, isn't it? That is it all the way up. So we'll see how long that takes me to use up. It smells really nice. I love the smell of this. This is my second one of these. So that's that item rolled in. And then I'm going to do my eyebrows. This is one I rolled in last time, I think. This is the MAC Velux Brow Pencil in Dirty Blonde. Just get a mirror and do my eyebrows. So what I do is I usually brush them down. I'm not that into, I've never been big on eyebrows, so don't really care about them that much. Terrible, isn't it? Just fill it in a bit. It's quite a nice pencil. It matches my brows really well. And this has been sharpened once. I've been using it all last month. And then we move on to the NYX Thick It Stick It. This is starting to dry out. I don't know if my eyebrows are going to stick very well with just this, but it does thicken them up. I don't think this is going to last much longer. It seems really dry now. It's getting dried out. I think this has been in the project pan from the start, hasn't it? It's one of those squishy ones, but you can't see through it, so I can't show you what's in it. But it is starting to, I have to really wiggle it about in there and squish it to get it on the brush now. So I don't know how much longer that's going to last. See, I can really squish it in a lot, actually. Let's see how much I can squish it in. And then what have I got? Oh yeah, I'm going to use my MAC Brow Set. This is what I use on top. And I shall roll this in as well, because I use it every day. And this helps it stick much better. And hopefully they'll stay where I want them. Next thing I'm going to use is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. What is it? Shadow Insurance 24-hour anti-crease eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to put that on there. And I have been using this a lot, so it still keeps coming though. And this was only a little size, so it's don't think you need a big size if you can get a little one. This one lasts forever. So that's that on. And the other one I had with this is the glitter glue, but I don't use that very often, so that's still got a lot in there. And then the next thing is a roll-in. So I've got this, this is an Aveda eyeshadow, or whatever you want to put in it actually. It's just a little palette, little magnetic palette, and it's got a mirror. And I have put in here a couple of Natasha Denona eyeshadows, and this is Pure, which is a cream to powder, and that is from the Metropolis palette that I'm trying to pan. I'm doing a pan that palette with that, and I use this as a bronzer as well, so I've rolled that in. And then this one is just to set my eyelids with when I use a primer. So, and I've took that from the Natasha Denona Love eyeshadow palette. This one's called First. So I'm going to use those, and I'm going to use this in my transition as well, the bronzer. So I'll use this. I'll use the white or skin tone colour to set my lids. Pure in the crease. Just to warm that up a bit. I think I'll get some really good use out of it now if I'm using it like this. And for bronzer, this is the least orange light. Like a lot of the shades pull really warm toned in the Metropolis, and that was the cooler toned one. The only one that was quite a bit more cooler than the others. And I'm just going to go around the edges with the white again, the skin tone. Blend that in. Okay. And then what have I got next? These chubby sticks, the Clinique chubby sticks that I've been using the whole time. This one, this is a little, it's taken me forever. So here it is now. That's where it is. I think I'm going to get some more use out of it now that the cooler months are going to be coming in, and I'll be switching to more bronze. This is quite good actually. It's good for purple looks, but it's also good for if you want to do golden looks, because when you shear this out it turns brown. It's the undertone in it goes like a bronzy colour. That one was the Portly Plum, and then I'm going to use this one on my eyes today. This one is called Ample Amber. So there's how long that one is now, and this one isn't as dry as the other one, so I'm not as worried about this one. I'll just wind it down so you can see in there. That's where it is now. This is the line when I started. I don't think it's gone down much, but I like these because they're so quick. They make nice bases, or just a quick look. Going to roll something else in. It's the Clinique Even Better All Over Primer and Colour Corrector in the shade Peach. They only did 2 shades of these. This one was the lighter one, and then I think the other one was called Apricot, and that one was for the darker skin tones. But I still think this one's a tiny bit darker than I'd like, but it's good, so it'll do. And then I just put something lighter over the top. So I think you can use this, I mean, it's in the name, it says all over primer, so I could use this as an eyeshadow primer as well, but I just use it as like a colour correcting thing. And then where's my little concealer brush? I don't like this one as much as the Urban Decay that I had before, because this one feels drying, like a bit more drying it is. So I'll show you what I like to do, because I get really dry around my eyes, so I'm not keen on things that are a bit too dry. So the next thing I like to use is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop blurring skin tint, that's what it's called, and this is number 5. I've got my Lancome brush here, so I'll just put it on the brush. I've been using this every day, and I did get a little breakout, but then it calmed down, so I'm not really sure. But some days I like it and other days I don't, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's my oily skin type. My oily skin type doesn't always like it. I'm just putting a bit more on. I think it's nearly gone. This will definitely be done in the next pan, I think. You know, in the next months it will be done. I think it was quite a good shade for my skin tone, but I don't love it. So I think that will be gone. These are quite good sizes, these samples. I got this at Boots. I'm going to get my sponge. Quick blend. See, now I'm looking at that now, I think it looks nice. But then other times, I think it looks terrible. I can't make my mind up. So I don't think I'll be buying it. But it looks alright today. The Becca Under Eye Brightening Colour Corrector in light medium. And I still can't see the bottom. Look at it. Still can't see the bottom. When is it going to go? And what I do is I just dab my... It's probably because I don't use enough of it. I just get this tiniest bit and then I just put it on my inner corner here. Just to brighten it up a tiny bit. To make it match better with the rest of my foundation. So that's that, never ending thing. Next I'm going to go in with the bronzer again. I'm just going to add a bit of depth around the outside here. Then I'll take a little bit more of the bronzer underneath. To warm things up under there. And then something I've made some good progress on, I think. This is the Givenchy Cold Couture Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Poppy. And this is what I've got left. That is it. And I'll show you the picture at the start. So this is looking like it's just about gone, guys. So I'm going to line here. Close into the lash line. Then underneath a bit. I've enjoyed this eyeliner. Nearly gone. Then I'm going to blend that in with my little silicone smudger. We've got the MAC Blot Powder pressed in the shade Medium. And there's what she looks like now, getting through that. It keeps crumbling a bit, but I make sure to trap it in here and use it up as I go. I'm going to use this Duo Fibre brush from MAC. I'll just go in there. I love this powder. I've used this, I've had this a few times, this powder. It's really good for oily skin, and I take it with me when I go out. I don't know what I'll do without it actually. I might have to buy it again. I don't know if I'll try a different powder. So that's that. Getting through that. And then what's next? Oh yeah, I've got this one, but I'm not going to use this one today. This is the Mineralised Skin Finish in the shade Light Plus. And there is that. I don't think that's had a lot of change because I've been using the block powder instead. I usually use this on cloudy days because this gives a bit too much. It's got, I think it's the mica in it. It's got quite a bit of mica. It's a mineralised thing and it gives like a soft glow. And I don't really want to glow because I've got oily skin. So I prefer to use this in the winter when it's cloudy, or just when it's cloudy really, so that you don't get too much of a shine. Otherwise it just makes me look way too shiny. But I'll use that one up. Don't think I've hardly touched that this month. And then I've got this eyeliner, and I have used that, and I've sharpened it once. But I think what I've been doing, I've been focusing on that red one to get that used up. So there's that. Not much change there. Then I'm going to put some of this Pure eyeshadow on me as a bronzer, using this, it's like a thick fan brush from MAC. What is it called, this number? 140, but it's a special edition. But they do one with the longer handle. So I'm going to go in there. So there it is on there. And I use that as my bronzer. Gives a nice glow. And I want to get this, and I like to put a bit down the nose, like in here. After that I'm going to use my, these are in the project pan as well, I'm going to use Robust Rhubarb today. These are Clinique, so there's Robust Rhubarb. I don't think that's gone down any, but I do like these a lot. So let's put this one on, get my mirror, and I just do a swipe there, and a swipe there, get my blush brush and blend it in. I like to blend it up here. Love it. Love it. And then this is the other one, but I'm not using that one today. This is called, is it Ample Amber? Amped Up Amber. There's where that one is. And there it is. That hasn't gone down hardly at all. What happens is I use eyeshadow palettes, and then I use what's in the palette for a blush, so that these don't get touched very much. So there's those. And then after that, I am going to do lips. Going to use this again. I'm trying to use it up, aren't I? And I'm going to use it as a lip liner. Had a lot of use out of it. I'll just give it a little smudge inwards. So, come on, look at it. That'll be gone next time. And then on my lips, I've got these two lipsticks. And I'm going to put the pink on first. So, oh, I need to show you how much of it there is. So that's where the pink is now. I have been using that a bit, but lipsticks take quite a while to be gone. So let's go in with this. And then I'm going to go over the top, because I've gone for a more peachy look with the blush. I'm going to go over the top with the St. Mark's Yellow, it's called, but it's got all the pink on it, look. Because that's how I've been using it, to make it go peachy. And that's just turned it more peachy. I'm going to go around the edges again with the liner. Lashes. I think this is something I rolled in last time. This is the mascara I'm using at the moment. It's the YSL Lash Clash Mascara in the shade 02 Brown. And here's what it looks like. After that, I've got the MAC Opalescent Face Powder, the one that's shattered. So I've had to put it in here. Called Happy Go Dazzlingly. So what I do now is I just dump a bit out in there. My MAC fan brush. I just go in there. Mush it all around. My other silicone smudger. I'm going to get some of that same highlighter, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the inner corner there. I think this makes a lovely inner corner highlight. I think I'm going to roll these out, guys, because I've rolled a couple of things in. So these are going out. I'm fed up with them. I never use them. I'll use it now. I don't know. Do I want to take it out? I'm going to do this. And put it on there. And I'm going to use it as an inner corner. More inner corner. It is quite nice, but I just never use it. Don't know what to do, guys. I don't think, and I'll just put it here for a bit of a highlight in the middle here. So I'm going to take those out because I never use it. Never ever use it. So they're coming out of the project pan because I've had enough of them. Silly things. Shall I try it on top of my cheeks here? because I've got oily skin anyway, so I don't know why I bought these, because it just looks like slime on you. So I'm going to roll those out. Bye, see you later. I might roll them back in one day. I don't know what I'm doing with them, but I just never use them, so they're gone. And the next thing is the 2 gloss bombs by Fenty Beauty. Don't know if you can see where that is, but I can. It's here. So I've been using it a little bit. I have used it a few times. And then this one, I've had it in my bag, so it hasn't settled. It's gone all over the place. You can't really see it very well. Look, you can see it's been laying like that. So I'm going to use that today. Just put it in the middle. So, was that everything? Yeah, that was it. I was just rolling something out. I was just checking. Yeah, so that was my full face of rolling Project Pan. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.